I'm grateful for a lot of things. Some of you know the work that's being done with RePioneering Church, especially in my departure from the States. And I'm just grateful for the people that I'm able to cross paths with. This week, gathering of some of the visitors that are coming or exploring this area. This year, I'll be doing quite a bit more intentional work with older women in healing. If you follow my social media, you see or may have seen about the Gangster Grannies. And it's a funny title, but really with a serious purpose about women as we age, as life in a traumatizing world brings burdens on us. And there'll be some women that'll be coming this year and intentionally working on healing. And that, for me, is one of the most gangster things you can do. That reality of looking at the mirror honestly and then choosing to do the work on healing the fears and the guilt and the insecurities. And some of the women come and explore the opportunity before making a decision. And some of those were women that visited this week. And I had the opportunity. And as I looked at just what accidentally converged into quite a few of them being here at the same time in the same place in my house, I realized that they were women in their 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s, in their 70s. And there was a lady joining them this week in their 80s. Women that are challenging the norms of life and the fears in their own lives and intentionally searching out paths of healing. And so I'm grateful for the opportunities that this chapter of life and being here, the work of RePioneering Church, the International Welcome Center is allowing me to do. And grateful for those that brave life and traverse down to the deep, deep South, South America even. So I'm grateful for that this morning as well. We lift up these things, but we would be remiss if we didn't lift up the joys, of course, but so many sorrows that right now are happening around the world. With weather, natural disasters, the fires in California, those that are still rebuilding from the flooding right there north of where some of you are right now. The wars, the ceasefires, which we can be grateful for, but the destruction that's left and the lives that have been affected. There's so many things happening around the world, and we want to hold space for those things too. Not only the actions that are happening, but also the ripple effect that it has on the lives of so many of us that are watching some of these things and being traumatized in the process. And so we lift up those things around the world, some in our lives specifically and some more broadly, because we all are connected. But we lift those up as well during this time. So we give just a moment of space and of silence for those things and the hurt that's being felt by many. And this morning, as I prepared these words, I thought, what title would work best? And I thought this morning I'll talk about the bridges that carry us. You know, we light our chalice and we have those words and thoughts. And I thought how best to sum up the time that we've been able to share together. My church family, Clayton Memorial Unitarian Universalist Church, we gather together not just in this virtual space, but in spirit. On the sacred grounds, not of the cyberspace, but of our shared journeys. I'm reminded of ancient trails like the Inca Trail. It's woven through the high mountains. It's etched by stones that were laid by hands long years ago. Each stone bearing witness to countless steps of those who walked before us. Our journey, my friends, it mirrors this trail. Not just a path walked, but a life lived, shared, and cherished, both within and outside of these walls and virtual spaces. Every sermon I've had the privilege to deliver, every conversation we've shared, has been like laying a stone on our communal path. These aren't just stones, they've been the bedrock of our fellowship. They've been carefully placed to sustain and to support all who tread this spiritual journey with us. They mark not only our history, but the opportunity we have had to walk this path together. I've had the opportunity on several occasions to journey through the sacred echoes of the Tomibamba Valley, where once mighty glaciers carved the very land that I walk on, shaping the valleys and the hills that cradle the city of Cuenca. The ancient ice giants, under the watchful gaze of the divine, laid down fertile soils and river paths, 4 of them crossing right here and merging right in front of my house. They crafted a cradle of life that's nurtured countless generations and that is currently nurturing me and some of those who visit me here at the International Welcome Center. And in my mind, it's that idea of rising on an opportunity, several actually, to be able to rise to the majestic Pachamama Hill. In my heart, I carry the reverence for the land, Pachamama, our Earth Mother, who in her boundless grace has been the bedrock of not only spirituality, but the very sustenance of our ancestors. The Cañari, the Inca. They walked these lands, their souls deeply intertwined with the hills and the skies, honoring the sacred through their rituals, the beautiful and colorful rituals that whispered to the winds and the stars. I let my spirit follow the ancient trails that wind near Yacao, paths that were actually tread by the Inca, those great builders of highways that connected hearts and hopes across an empire. This portion of the Incan trails, my friends, is a ribbon across time, a connection not just of markets and mountains, but of souls and of stories. And as I sit here and join you today in the embrace of these very hills, among the whisper of the river, remember these trails, these ancient glaciers, and the sacred hill, just like our journey together, they tell a story. This valley tells a story of resilience, a story of connection, a story of people intimately woven into the tapestry of creation. And that story is hopefully that of Clayton Memorial Universalist, Unitarian Universalist Church too. Let each one of us honor this legacy by walking gently, by loving fiercely and living fully in the footsteps of those who have gone before even us. For in their journey, we find our path. In their stories, we find our song too. And as my time with you draws to a close, remember the stone, the moments that will be left behind. Think of these moments like the stories we place in the bowl in real time or virtually each week. Some of the stones are marked turning points like today in my departure. And others are stones filled with revelation or insight about our truths, including the truths of who we are when we are our most honest selves. Other stones are stones that may have provided quiet support when we needed it most. Each stone is unique, carved from the challenges we faced, the joys we celebrated, the sorrows whose weight we have carried together, and the quiet moments of understanding and reflection that have passed between us, sometimes without a word spoken, but deeply felt. This bridge of ours has stretched far and wide, bridging not just the physical spaces between us, especially after my departure from the United States, but the spiritual and emotional distances as well. It's like the great Inca Trail, which was not just a path, but a lifeline, connecting diverse peoples across mountains and valleys, and facilitating exchange and understanding and unity. And in that connectedness, all were changed in some way because of the connection. And as Rumi wisely counseled, wherever you stand, be the soul of that place. Our time together has allowed us the opportunity to embody this teaching, to choose to stand as beacons of light and soul on this bridge we've built together. That choice is still yours, even in my departure. Your individual spirits have added color to our collective journey. My hope is that you will continue to fortify this bridge with love, truth, and dedication. As I prepared my last words to you, these words that you are hearing today, I was contemplating my transition from this role, and my thoughts turned to the ancient Incan trail here in Cuenca. These trails, once bustling highways of an empire, no longer serve their original purpose in the grand tapestry of time. Yet, in the stretch that I've had the privilege of being here, I've had the opportunity to hike, even one of those hikes with Marcia. The enduring stones on a portion of the Incan Trail remained firmly in place, a testament to longevity and purpose transcended. This resonates deeply as I reflect on my own role with this community. Like those ancient pathways, my time as your pastor and bridge builder, even to the new paradigm work that is part of RePioneering Church, those roles I have played are ending. Though I may no longer serve in the same capacity, the foundational stones we have laid together here, each sermon, each shared moment of understanding, they remain. They are the enduring aspects of our journey together, stones that will continue to support and guide long after my departure. Kakuzo Okakura's words echo in this moment of change. The art of life lies in a constant readjustment to our surroundings. This bridge we've built together is set to evolve, to stretch forward into the future, ready to bear new weights and withstand new pressures. Like the ancient trails of Cuenca, it may no longer serve its original purpose in the same way, but it adapts, enduring in new forms, carrying new journeys. Let us embrace this transformation with open hearts, recognizing that the essence of our shared experiences, the stones laid upon this sacred path, will continue to inspire and uphold this community. As we navigate this transition, let the longevity of those ancient stones remind us that what has been built, the Clayton Memorial Unitarian Universalist Church, has the strength to last, to offer direction and meaning far beyond our immediate presence and purpose. As we move forward, let these enduring stones be a beacon of continuity amidst change, a symbol of the resilience and permanence of the spiritual foundations we laid together. This bridge we've constructed together of shared wisdom and love and understanding does not end with my departure. It's a living structure, vibrant and dynamic. Consider the stones that remain, how they will continue to offer support and guidance. These teachings, these moments of communion, they endure beyond our physical interactions, echoing through your lives and your actions. Anything you lose comes round in another form, Rumi reminds us. The essence of our journey, the lessons we've learned, the affection we've shared, will find new ways to manifest, enriching your lives and those around you. And so as we close this chapter, my heart is overflowing with gratitude for each stone we've placed on this bridge. May it stand as a testament of the pillars of our Unitarian Universalist faith. I hope that the stones will be a part of your support, your guidance, and your inspiration as you continue to build new connections and explore new paths. This bridge, crafted from our collective efforts, our dreams, and our faith, will continue to carry us forward. May it remind you that our connections, our bridges, don't just span rivers or ravines. They span lives and generations. My hope and prayer for you all is to let us go forth with the assurance that our bridges are strong, built on the foundation of all we have shared. May they carry each one of you with grace into brighter horizons that await us all. It has been my honor to serve during my assignment here with the Clayton Memorial Unitarian Universalist Church, and I wish you all well in all of your future endeavors. And as my final offering in song to you, thank you each for being my friends.